The Alabama Department of Environmental Management's Brownfields Redevelopment Program is designed to help municipalities, communities, and developers reclaim and redevelop contaminated real estate previously believed to be unsuitable for development. The redevelopment of these properties, in turn, offers valuable opportunities for communities to clean up and protect the environment, improve beauty and safety, increase local tax bases, support job growth and creation, and promote important partnerships and cooperation. In this video, you'll learn about a 10-step process that is essentially the life cycle of a brownfields redevelopment project. This process, coupled with the resources and knowledge of ADEM, can help you determine a project's potential and ensure the success of your brownfields redevelopment project. To achieve successful redevelopment of a brownfield site, a local government or developer with ADEM assistance would generally follow these steps. Step 1. Identify property. A local government identifies vacant or underutilized property it would like to purchase or see developed, or a developer shows interest in redeveloping the property. Have there been activities at the site that could have caused contamination? ADEM is developing a list of potentially contaminated sites in the state. An interested party can contact ADEM directly or use ADEM's online GIS site inspector to determine if the site has already been assessed or is known to be contaminated. Private developers may use the GIS site inspector to search for potential redevelopment sites. Step 2. Site evaluation. If the property has not already been evaluated to determine if contamination exists, an assessment of the contamination should be conducted. Federal brownfields funds are sometimes available through a competitive grant process to assess property. ADEM staff can help local government entities with the application. ADEM may utilize its federal grant funds to conduct assessments for applicants who were unsuccessful in obtaining competitive brownfields assessment grants. Step 3. Remediation Cleanup Planning. If an assessment determines the property is contaminated, the local government or the developer has several options for redevelopment of the site. Remediation may be required for the intended use of the site. A review of environmental risk utilizing ADEM guidance may be performed to determine if remediation is required and to what level. A local government or developer may also enter the site in ADEM's Voluntary Cleanup Program, the Dry Cleaner Environmental Remediation Trust Fund Program, or the Underground Storage Tank Program for ADEM oversight technical assistance and clear direction to remediate the site. Step 4. Site solution. If remediation is required, the developer must prepare a remediation plan. A cost estimate is part of the plan, which will help the developer make decisions on the viability of the planned redevelopment. To fund remediation, the local government or developer has several options for potential financial assistance. Funds may be available through the Alabama Brownfields Revolving Loan Program or through a competitive grant process with EPA for remediation of a site. Various tax incentives and other funding for alternative site uses may also be available to the developer. ADEM staff can provide technical assistance and information on these alternative funding sources. Step 5. Site cleanup. A developer must implement remediation activities outlined in the remediation plan. ADEM provides oversight of these actions. If brownfields funding is used, there is no cost to the developer for ADEM oversight. If the developer enters the voluntary cleanup program without brownfields funding, there is a fee associated with participation in that program. Cleanup activities taking place under the Dry Cleaner Environmental Response Trust Fund or Underground Storage Tank Program should be coordinated with ADEM. Step 6. Liability cost protection. There are mechanisms that provide stability in cleanup costs and environmental liability. Private insurance policies are available to cover unforeseen cleanup costs. Entry into the VCP provides some liability protection for past environmental harm at the site. ADEM can provide technical assistance and information on liability protection alternatives. Step 7. Exploring marketability. The local government or developer now has information on the site, the allowable future uses, and the overall cost of returning the property to reuse. A marketing plan can be completed to market the site for reuse. Step 8. Redevelopment begins. Once the site has been determined to be ready for reuse, redevelopment can begin. ADEM provides documents about the condition of the site and any use limitations, and will assist the developer with questions about the site from prospective purchasers. Prospective purchasers may also have liability protections from future litigations on past environmental contamination if the site was successfully remediated under ADEM oversight. Step 9. Completion. Redevelopment is completed. What was previously an underutilized property or an eyesore has been returned to productive use in the community. The site would be listed on the ADEM Brownfields website and GIS Site Inspector to assist with promoting the beneficial reuse of the property. Step 10. Identify next property. Local governments and developers identify the next property to be brought back into productive reuse in their communities. ADEM stands ready to assist local governments and developers throughout the process. As mentioned previously, ADEM's Brownfields Redevelopment Program presents municipalities and developers with a wealth of opportunities to reclaim contaminated or unused sites and create valuable, profitable, and environmentally sound property that benefits the community. What's more, ADEM is pleased to provide potential Brownfields project participants with an easy-to-follow 10-step process for achieving this important goal. If you're interested in learning more about ADEM's Brownfields Redevelopment Program and how it can have an impact on your community, please give us a call at 334-271-7700 or visit ADEM's website at adem.alabama.gov.